Baby, before I say anything else, I need you to breathe with me for a moment. Inhale slowly. Let your chest rise. Let your heart catch the rhythm of mine. And as you exhale, let the noise of the world fade into the background. Because this moment, this space between my words and your heartbeat, is not ordinary. It is sacred. It is the bridge between what I've been hiding inside me and what I've been longing to tell you. And tonight, I can't hide anymore. For so long I've carried this inside like a flame cupped in my hands, protecting it from the winds of fear, the storms of doubt, the eyes of those who wouldn't understand. I thought if I kept it safe, if I sheltered it, maybe I'd never lose it. But the truth is, love that is hidden too long begins to ache. And baby, this ache inside of me has grown too heavy to bear in silence. Tonight, I have to tell you. Tonight, I have to open the gate and let it spill out like a river that's been waiting for release. You see, when I think of us, I don't just think of two people in love. I think of something written long before we were born. I think of starlight traveling for centuries just to shine down on us in this exact season of our lives. I think of the way my soul has always leaned toward yours, even before my mind knew your name, even before my eyes recognized your face. And I wonder, how much longer can I go pretending this is normal? How much longer can I pretend that I don't feel eternity every time I whisper your name? Baby, I need to tell you what I've been dreaming. It isn't about the noise, the chaos, the routine of everyday life. It's about something bigger, something eternal. I dream of you and me, stepping away from everything, finding a place where the night sky stretches endless and quiet, where the stars are not just lights above us, but witnesses to what burns between us. I dream of the grass soft beneath our feet, the air cool against our skin, and silence thick with meaning, like even the universe has paused to hear our story. Imagine us walking together, hand in hand, no rush, no urgency, just you and me, escaping the noise, leaving behind the heavy weight of people's opinions, the endless rush of time, the endless demands of life. With every step, the city fades away, the noise grows smaller, and all that's left is you, me, and the sacred hush of night. Baby, can you see it? The moonlight painting silver across your hair, the stars catching fire in your eyes, the stillness wrapping around us like a promise that this love is not fleeting, it is eternal. I want to sit with you in that place where no one can reach us, no one can interrupt. I want to feel your hand in mine, steady and warm. I want to hear your heartbeat slow against the rhythm of mine until our bodies know what our souls have always known, that we are not two wandering strangers who just stumbled upon each other. We are the answer to prayers whispered in secret. We are the echo of promises made in heaven. We are the reflection of eternity itself. And baby, in that moment, I won't rush. I won't speak too quickly. I'll just look into your eyes and let the silence speak what words never could. Because when I see you, when I see the way your presence stills my storms and awakens my fire, I know that what I feel is not ordinary desire. It is devotion. It is destiny clothed in human form. It is everything I have been waiting for. I would lean closer to you, not out of urgency, but out of reverence. My lips would find yours, softly at first, trembling with the weight of all the feelings I've kept hidden. the kiss would not be hurried. It would be a prayer, a slow unfolding, a confession without words. And then, as the night wrapped itself tighter around us, it would deepen. Our breaths would tangle, our souls would press closer, and I would feel the stars themselves lean closer to watch, to bear witness. I wouldn't just hold you, baby. I'd hold every part of what you mean to me. Your laughter, your tears, your strength, your vulnerability. I'd hold the pieces of you that you've hidden from the world, the parts of you that you thought no one could ever love. I'd hold them all as if they were treasures, because to me, they are. In that place, under that sky, I'd want to give you more than touch. I'd want to give you forever. Every kiss would be a vow. Every embrace would be a seal. Every breath we shared would be eternity written across the night air. And when I whispered your name, it wouldn't just be a sound. It would be a declaration that you are my home, my sanctuary, my forever. After the intensity of that closeness, I'd want us to simply lie there in the stillness, your head on my chest, my arms around you, listening as our breathing softened, our hearts found the same rhythm again. The stars above us would keep shining, but we would never be the same. Something inside us would have shifted, something that could never be undone. And baby, that's why I need this. That's why I've been dreaming of it with every heartbeat, with every silent night, with every longing prayer. Because our love deserves more than just ordinary. Our love deserves eternity. Our love deserves eternity. It deserves to be etched into the memory of the universe itself. When we are old, when time has silvered our hair and softened our steps, I want us to look back and remember that once, long ago, we laid under the infinite sky and let our love become a part of the stars. Whenever the world feels heavy, whenever distance tries to creep between us, I want us to look up at the night sky and remember. Remember the way the grass felt beneath us, the way the moonlight kissed our skin, the way our souls met beyond words. And in that remembering, find strength, find peace, find love that never fades. Baby, this is what I'm asking you tonight. To step into that dream with me, to let the universe witness what we already know, that this love is rare, sacred, eternal. I'm not asking for something ordinary. I'm asking for everything. For your hand, your heart, your soul, your forever. And I promise you, once you say yes, it will be the beginning of something we will carry not just through this life, but through eternity itself. Baby, sometimes I close my eyes and I can almost feel it. That moment when the world falls silent and only you remain. It's not a dream I stumble into by accident. It's a vision that returns again and again, almost like heaven itself keeps reminding me of what our love is meant to be. I don't think it's ordinary imagination. No, baby, it feels like a memory from the future, a scene already written in eternity, waiting for us to walk into it. And every time I let myself drift there, I see you clear, feel you closer, and my heart beats with the rhythm of a promise I can't ignore anymore. When I picture you, it isn't just about your face or your voice. It's the whole essence of you, the way your presence shifts everything around me. Baby, you carry an energy that changes the air. Even when you're quiet, your spirit speaks. Even when you don't touch me, your nearness wraps around me like warmth in winter. And I know this is not normal. People spend lifetimes searching for what I've been given in you. And because I know how rare this is, I can't help but want to protect it, honor it, and hold it close like the most fragile, precious treasure. Maybe you may not see yourself the way you affect me. Do you know that the sound of your laugh is enough to heal the cracks in my soul? Do you know that when your eyes find mine, I forget the weight of everything that tried to break me? Do you know that when I hear you breathe in the same room, my heart slows, like it's been running for years and finally found home? Baby, you may not see yourself the way I see you, but if you could, you'd never doubt again how extraordinary you are. I dream about the night when I'll finally stop holding these words back. A night when the stars stretch endlessly above us and I no longer have to fight with my fears. In that vision, I don't see the distractions, the noise, or the doubts. All I see is you. You standing there waiting for me, like you've always been. And when I reach for you, there's no hesitation. Our hands fit perfectly, like they were shaped for this moment. Like they were designed to find each other in this lifetime and every lifetime beyond. I imagine the stillness that comes right before I pull you close. Baby, that silence won't be empty. It will be full. Full of all the words I've been too afraid to say. Full of all the feelings I've been trying to hide. Full of the promises heaven already wrote across my soul. And when I lean into you, when I feel your heart against mine, it won't just be closeness. It will be recognition. It will be the universe whispering, finally. In that space, I don't want anything else. I don't need the world's approval. I don't need tomorrow's guarantees. I don't even need words. Because in the way your body presses against mine, in the way our breath tangles, in the way our eyes refuse to look away, I will already have the truth. The truth that we are more than chance, that we are more than desire, that we are devotion carved into the fabric of time. Baby, I would kiss you slowly at first, like I'm memorizing the shape of a miracle. My lips would linger, trembling with all the prayers I've prayed for this moment. And when that kiss deepens, when it turns into something that pulls us both beyond control, I wouldn't see it as a loss of self. I'd see it as finding myself fully, finally, in you. Every touch would be a sentence, every sigh a paragraph, every embrace a story being written by the stars themselves. But as I touch you, I wouldn't be rushing toward an ending. No, baby, I'd be savoring the journey, the way one savors the rarest wine or the most beautiful song. I'd let my hands trace the outlines of who you are, not just in body, but in spirit, as if I'm telling you with every gesture, you are safe with me, you are cherished by me. You are not just wanted, you are needed. I'd whisper your name, not like a word, but like a prayer. And in that whisper, you'd hear the tremble of my soul, the weight of my devotion, the depth of my longing. And baby, I know you'd feel it, the way the night bends around us, the way the stars seem to hold their breath, the way the very air crackles with the power of what we share. Time would lose its meaning there. Minutes would stretch into eternities. Hours would collapse into moments. And as we lay close, as our hearts pound together like thunder and lightning in a single storm, we'd both know this isn't just passion. This is love in its most sacred form. This is destiny being fulfilled right before our eyes. When everything finally softens, when the intensity gives way to peace, I imagine you lying with your head against my chest, my arm holding you, as if letting go would mean losing the whole world. Our breaths would slow, our bodies trembling, but content. And in that quiet, we'd both understand something. Nothing will ever be the same. Something eternal would have shifted inside us. Something permanent would have been born. I'd run my fingers through your hair gently, kiss your forehead softly, and smile against the top of your head. We did it, I'd whisper. We loved in a way the stars themselves could not ignore. And in that moment, baby, I'd feel peace I've never known, joy I can't put into words, and a wholeness that tells me, this is what I was born for. Do you see why this dream has held me so tightly? Why it refuses to let go of me? It's because what we share is not ordinary. It is not fleeting. It is not fragile. It is sacred, and sacred things deserve sacred spaces. That's why I dream of us under the stars, because they are the eternal witnesses. They have seen kings rise and fall, lovers meet and part, promises kept and broken, and yet when they see us, they will shine brighter, because even the heavens know this love is rare, this love is divine, this love is forever. And baby, after that night, everything will be different. The world may still rush around us, people may still fail to understand, storms may still come, but we will carry something unshakable. Whenever we feel weak, whenever we feel distant, whenever life tries to pull us apart, all we'll need to do is remember. Remember the grass beneath us. Remember the starlight above us. Remember the way we held each other like we were holding the universe itself. But in that remembering, we will always find our way back. So tonight, my love, I am asking you, not with fear, not with hesitation, but with the full weight of my heart, will you step into this dream with me? Will you let me show you what forever feels like under the endless sky? Will you take my hand, not just for tonight, but for eternity? Because baby, when you say yes, it won't just change tonight. It will change everything. It will turn our love into legend. It will write our story into the stars themselves. And long after we are gone, long after time has erased everything else, the heavens will still remember the night we became infinite. Baby, sometimes I wonder if you truly understand the weight of what I feel for you, not just in fleeting glances or whispered words, but in the depth of silence when no one else is near. That silence carries your name. It carries the shape of your presence. It carries the warmth of your touch, even when you are miles away. I close my eyes, and you are there, not as an idea, not as a wish, but as the most real part of me. And I think to myself, if love this powerful exists, then surely it deserves to be lived out in a way that honors how extraordinary it really is. I cannot keep it in the shadows anymore. Baby, our love was never meant to hide. It was meant to shine as boldly as the stars themselves, to radiate as endlessly as the night sky, to echo louder than the whispers of fear that once held me back. Tonight I need to unfold every dream I've ever kept buried, because you deserve to see the whole of me, every hidden corner, every trembling truth, every flame I tried to protect from the winds of doubt. I think about the way time moves, baby. It runs fast when I am away from you, slipping through my fingers like sand I can't hold on to. But when I'm near you, when your eyes meet mine and your hand brushes against me, time slows, almost stops, as if eternity itself bends to give us this moment. That is why I know our love is not of this world. It does not belong to the ticking clock or the changing seasons, or the noise of passing days. It belongs to forever. It belongs to the part of the universe where beginnings and endings blur into a single, unbroken line. It belongs to a place where we are not measured by distance or years, but by the depth of what we carry for one another. And baby, when I say I need you, I don't mean in the fragile way people sometimes mean it. I mean in the way the earth needs the sun, in the way rivers need the ocean, in the way breath needs air. I mean in the way destiny needs its fulfillment. You are not an option to me. You are the promise I've waited lifetimes for. So when I dream of us stepping away from the rush of life, I see it not as escape, but as a return to what is truest. I see us walking together into that sacred stillness where the night opens itself up and lays a canvas of stars above us, inviting us to paint our story across it, inviting us to paint our story across it. The path will be quiet, the grass damp with evening dew, and the coolness of the air will awaken something deep in us. A reminder that we are alive, that our hearts are beating not just for survival, but for love, for connection, for something that defies explanation. And when we reach that hidden place, away from the city lights, away from the weight of the world, baby, everything will shift. The silence will no longer feel empty. It will feel alive. It will feel charged with the anticipation of what is about to unfold, like even the universe is holding its breath, waiting for us to take our place in a story written long ago. I imagine us spreading a blanket on the earth, not as comfort, but as a symbol that we belong here, in this moment, in this exact alignment of stars and hearts. We would sit close, our shoulders brushing, our fingers intertwined, and at first we would just breathe. We'd let the night wash over us, let the quiet settle into our bones, let the vastness of the sky remind us how small we are, and yet how infinite love can make us feel. And then, baby, I'd turn to you, and in your eyes I would see it. The reflection of stars, the reflection of destiny, the reflection of every unspoken word that has been burning between us. When I lean closer, it wouldn't be because I am hungry for touch alone, but because I cannot carry the weight of this devotion in silence anymore. The first brush of my lips against yours would be a trembling confession, a release of every prayer, every longing. Every night I've imagined us like this. And as the kiss deepens, as our breaths tangle and our hands explore the shape of what we've both been craving, I would feel the world dissolve. There would be no before, no after, no outside, only this, only us. Baby, that closeness would not be ordinary affection. It would be the binding of two souls who were never meant to be apart. The sealing of a promise whispered in eternity, long before we ever walked this earth. The stars above us would not just shine, they would witness. They would blaze brighter as if in celebration, as if even heaven cannot remain indifferent to the force of what we share. The night air would press cool against our skin, but inside us, fire would burn. Not a fire of fleeting passion, but of sacred devotion. A fire that purifies, that binds, that consecrates what words can never capture. As we hold one another tighter, baby, I would not just be touching your body. I would be touching your soul. I would be touching the eternal part of you that calls to the eternal part of me. And when the intensity softens, when our hearts slow and the storm of closeness settles into peace, I'd want us to stay there, to let the silence cradle us, to let the stars keep watch, to let the night sing its quiet song around us. I'd want your head on my chest, your hand resting against my heart, as if reminding yourself that this is real, that this is forever, that no distance or doubt can ever undo what we have written into the fabric of time tonight. I would kiss your hair, whisper your name, and tell you softly that this is only the beginning, that eternity stretches before us, and I want to walk every step of it with you. Because, baby, this is what I know. Love like ours is not fragile, but it is sacred. And sacred things must be protected, cherished, celebrated. That is why I cannot rest until I give you this night, this dream, this memory that will outlast even us. Years from now, when our faces bear the marks of time, when our bodies slow and the world has shifted around us, we will look at each other and remember. We will remember the grass beneath us, the stars above us, the silence that wasn't silence, but a chorus of eternity singing in our honor. And we will smile because we will know we once touched forever together. So baby, will you come with me into this vision I carry? Will you step with me into the night where the universe itself seems to wait for us? Will you let me show you what it means to be infinite, not in name only, but in experience, in devotion, in love that writes itself across the sky? This is my heart, bare and trembling, but ready. This is my soul, open and unafraid, because I know you are the one it was always waiting for. Say yes, baby. Say yes to forever under the endless sky. Baby, I've thought about this so many times, and every time the picture in my heart grows clearer, more vivid, more undeniable. It's as if heaven itself is painting it for me, stroke by stroke, refusing to let me forget, refusing to let me escape what's already written. Every time I close my eyes, I feel the air grow still, the stars lean closer, and the universe whisper, this love is not ordinary. And I know it, baby. I know it in my bones. You are not just someone who walked into my life. You are the moment everything shifted. You are the reason I look at the sky differently, the reason silence no longer feels empty, the reason even pain has meaning. Because it brought me closer to you. I want to tell you something that lives deeper than words. When I think of you, it's not just desire, not just affection, not even just love. It's recognition. It's that aching pull of soul to soul, like two magnets that can't help but find each other no matter how far apart they are pulled. Baby, you are my mirror and my missing piece. In your presence I see who I am meant to be. In your eyes I glimpse eternity. And in your touch I feel the home I've been wandering all my life to find. That is why I can't treat this as casual. That is why I can't reduce this to something fleeting. No, what we share is meant to outlast the ticking of clocks, the shifting of years, even the fading of our bodies. It is meant to carve itself into forever. So when I imagine us under that endless sky, I don't imagine something small. I imagine everything. I imagine the stars themselves bowing low, surrendering their ancient light to illuminate us. I imagine the moon spilling its silver glow over our faces, blessing what heaven already ordained. I imagine the earth holding us gently, as if it knows we are creating a moment that will ripple through eternity. Baby, When I see us there, I don't see two people lying close. I see a covenant, a promise, a sacred seal that nothing and no one can break. We'd arrive there slowly, leaving behind the world that has never understood us, the noise that has tried to drown us, the shadows that have tried to separate us. Step by step, hand in hand, we'd walk into that quiet that feels more alive than any crowd, into that stillness that hums with anticipation. The grass beneath us would welcome us, soft and cool, carrying the scent of earth and night. And when we finally stopped, when we laid everything down and spread that blanket on the ground, it would not just be fabric on soil. It would be an altar, a place where heaven meets earth through us. I'd sit beside you, and at first we'd say nothing. We wouldn't need to. The night itself would speak for us. The stars would shout of forever. The breeze would carry the rhythm of our hearts, and the silence would echo louder than any words. You belong to each other. And baby, when I finally turned to you, when our eyes locked, the world would fall away. Your gaze would hold me steady, like gravity itself, and I would know, this is it. I thought, this is the moment my soul has been aching for. When I lean in to kiss you, it won't be a rush. It will be a surrender. It will be the unlocking of every door I kept bolted inside. The release of every prayer I whispered when no one was listening. That first kiss will tremble with everything unsaid, everything hidden, everything sacred. And then, as our lips move deeper into each other, as breath gives way to breath and touch gives way to touch, the night will ignite, not with fire you can see, but with fire that burns inside. The fire of recognition, the fire of two souls fusing, the fire of love, too powerful to remain contained. Baby, every movement will speak, every caress will be a vow. When my hands trace your face, they'll be saying, I see you, all of you, and I adore you. When I pull you closer, it will be saying, you are mine, not as possession, but as destiny. When my lips find yours again and again, it will be saying, I can't imagine a universe without you in it. This won't be a night of chance. This will be a night of covenant, a night where we declare with our bodies what our souls have always known. And when at last the storm of closeness softens into peace, when our breathing slows and our hearts settle into the same rhythm, I will hold you against me as if the world could crumble and I would notice, because you are my world now. We'll lie there with your head resting on my chest, my fingers tracing gentle patterns across your back, and the stars above us will look unchanged. But we will not be. Something eternal will have shifted. Something permanent will have been sealed. We will have written our names into the fabric of the sky. Baby, can you imagine what it will be like years from now, when life has aged us, when time has marked our faces, when the world has changed 1,000 times, and yet, whenever we look at the stars, we'll remember the grass beneath us, the way our hearts pounded together, the way we whispered promises no one else heard but heaven. And that memory will not just comfort us, it will empower us. It will remind us that we have already touched eternity, that nothing life throws at us can erase what we sealed under the stars. This is why I cannot rest until you say yes. This is why the dream refuses to let go of me, because our love is too sacred to remain ordinary. It must be honored. It must be celebrated. It must be etched into forever. Baby, I am not just asking you for a night. I am asking you for eternity, disguised as a night. I am asking you for a memory so powerful it will outlive us both. I am asking you to step into destiny with me, not later, not someday, but now. So, my love, take my hand. Trust what you already feel burning inside your chest. Walk with me into that quiet, where the stars lean close, where heaven holds its breath, where the universe pauses just for us. Say yes, baby. Say yes, and together we will make the sky our witness, eternity our companion, and love our unbreakable vow. Baby, the heart aches the loudest because I know that nothing I have touched, nothing I have seen, nothing I have built compares to the thought of you. The sunlights compared the ceiling, listening to the quiet, unnoticed. My mind is alive with your presence. It is in those hours that my mind is alive with your presence. It is in those hours that my heart aches the loudest, because I know that nothing I have touched, nothing I have seen, nothing I have built. You are the measure now. You are the compass. You are the dream that keeps me from ever settling for less than forever. And baby, forever is what I see every time I close my eyes and imagine us together. I don't just picture your face. I picture your spirit, the way you glow even when you don't realize it, the way your energy reaches across distance and silence, pulling me closer, calling me home. Baby, there is something about you that time cannot diminish. Even when the world grows older, even when days turn into years, your essence remains untouched. You are eternal. And when I think of us, I don't imagine moments that fade like smoke. I imagine memories carved in stone, promises sealed in the breath of heaven, love that refuses to break even when everything else does. When I dream of us under the sky, I don't just see two people lying in the grass. I see a collision of destinies. I see a union that makes even the stars look small. I see the kind of closeness that poets have tried to capture for centuries, but always fall short of. Baby, what burns between us cannot be contained by ink or paper. It is too vast, too holy, too infinite. It must be lived. It must be breathed. It must be surrendered to in the fullness of who we are. And when I imagine myself there with you, my chest tightens, my throat aches, because I know that once it happens, nothing will ever be the same. I see us leaving behind the noise of the world, walking quietly into the embrace of the night. The path will be long, but every step will feel like release. Release from fear, release from doubt, release from everything that ever tried to tell us we couldn't have this. The grass beneath our feet will whisper its welcome. The breeze will cool our skin, carrying the scent of earth and sky. And above us, the heavens will stretch wide, a canvas of stars waiting for our story to be written across them. Baby, even the air will change. It will hum with anticipation, thick with the knowledge that this is no ordinary night. When we finally stop, when we spread the blanket and sit close, the silence will not feel empty. It will feel alive. Every heartbeat will echo louder. Every glance will linger longer. Every breath will carry meaning, and when I turn to you, when our eyes lock, I will see more than beauty. I will see destiny. I will see a reflection of myself, the half of my soul I have been searching for across lifetimes. And in that moment, baby, the world will disappear. There will be no city, no clock, no weight of tomorrow. There will only be us, suspended in a timeless space, where love is the only language that matters. When I lean closer, it won't just be to kiss you. It will be to release years of silence, to pour out prayers I've carried in secret, to surrender to what I can no longer hold back. The first touch of my lips against yours will tremble with reverence, because I will know I am touching the most sacred part of my existence. And as that kiss deepens, as it grows stronger, more urgent, more alive, baby, it will feel as if the night itself is pulling us together. The stars will shine brighter, the air will thicken, and even the ground beneath us will hum with the weight of eternity unfolding. Every touch will carry meaning. When my hands trace the line of your face, it will be a vow. When I pull you against me, it will be a declaration. When I whisper your name, it will be a prayer. Baby, this won't just be closeness. It will be devotion clothed in human form. It will be the binding of soul to soul, the sealing of promises too deep for language. And when our bodies press closer, when our hearts beat as one, we will know what we have always known, but never dared to fully embrace. We are not two. We are one. We always have been. We always will be. And when the fire of that moment gives way to peace, when our breathing slows and the storm softens, I will not let go. I will hold you against me as if my entire existence depends on it, because it does. Your head will rest on my chest, my arms will wrap around you, and the world could collapse and I would not notice. Above us, the stars will keep shining, but inside us, something will have shifted forever. Something eternal will have been born. Something no power on earth could ever undo. Baby, I can see it even now, years from this moment, when the rush of life has worn us down, when the world feels heavy, when doubts try to creep back in. All we will need to do is look at the stars, and in their light we will remember. We will remember the grass beneath us, the night that wrapped around us, the way our hearts thundered as one, the way eternity bent low to meet us. And in that remembering, we will always find our way back. This is why I cannot let go of this dream. This is why it clings to me, why it refuses to fade, why it burns brighter the more I try to hide it. Because our love deserves this night. It deserves to be honored, celebrated, sealed. Baby, I am not asking for something fleeting. I am asking for something eternal. I am asking for you, all of you, forever, under the endless sky. So come with me, take my hand, trust my heart, and let us step into the night, where the universe pauses, where heaven leans close, where the stars themselves wait to write our names into their eternal song. Say yes, baby. Say yes, and let forever begin with us. Baby, do you ever feel it too? That strange pull in the quiet hours of the night, when the world is asleep, but your spirit is wide awake, whispering to you that something greater is unfolding. I feel it every time my thoughts drift to you. It is as if the universe itself is holding its breath, waiting for us to step into what has already been written. The stars do not shine without reason, baby. They shine because they are keeping watch, because they are witnesses to a love that refuses to die, because they know something eternal is about to unfold between us. I cannot tell you how many times I've fought with myself, telling my heart to be patient, telling my soul to wait. But the truth is, my love, there is no more waiting left inside me. I have carried this flame too long, sheltered it through storms and shadows, and now it burns brighter than ever. It calls me to you, pulls me toward you, refuses to let me rest until I place my heart completely in your hands. And baby, my heart has already chosen you 1,000 times before my lips ever dared to speak it. When I imagine us together under the night sky, I do not see something ordinary. I see the fulfillment of every prayer I have whispered, every tear I have shed, every lonely hour I have endured. I see two souls finally allowed to be what they always were. One. I see heaven bending low, stars leaning closer, and time itself slowing, just to watch us take our place in the eternal story of love. Baby, this is not just about me wanting you. It is about destiny, demanding that we stop running from what is already ours. I can see the scene so clearly in my heart. We walk together, leaving behind the restless world, stepping into a silence that hums with anticipation. The grass beneath our feet is cool, the air crisp, carrying the scent of earth and sky, and above us, the stars scatter like diamonds across black velvet. Baby, every step will feel like release. Release from the weight of fear, release from the chains of doubt, release from the lies that ever tried to convince us we couldn't have this. And when we arrive at that hidden place, that sacred clearing, where the world cannot reach us, we will know instantly. This is it. This is the moment heaven has been preparing us for. We will sit close, and at first there will be no words, because none will be needed. The silence will speak louder than language. The stars will whisper, the wind will sing, and our hearts will beat out the truth that cannot be denied. We belong to each other. When I finally turn to you, when our eyes lock in that silver light, baby, I will see eternity looking back at me, and in that gaze I will know that I am not just loved, I am found, I am home. When I lean in to kiss you, it will not be rushed. It will be reverent. It will be the trembling confession of a soul that has waited lifetimes for this one touch. My lips against yours will carry every unspoken word, every buried longing, every hidden prayer. And when that kiss deepens, when it turns into something that consumes us both, baby, it will not feel like losing control. It will feel like finally becoming whole. The stars will blaze brighter. The earth will hold us steady, and the night will roar with the soundless music of forever. Every gesture will matter. When my hand cups your face, it will tell you, I see you, all of you, and I choose you. When I pull you closer, it will declare you are mine, not in possession, but in destiny. When I whisper your name, it will be a vow etched into eternity itself. Baby, we will not just be two bodies pressed close. We will be two souls fusing, two flames merging, two halves of a promise finally made whole. And when the storm of that moment softens into peace, when our hearts slow and our breath steady, I will not let go. I will hold you against me as if the world itself depends on it. Your head will rest on my chest, my arms will shelter you, and in that stillness we will feel it. The shift, the seal, the unbreakable bond that has been carved into us. The stars will keep shining above, but inside us, something will have changed forever, something that can never be undone. Baby, years from now, when life feels heavy, when the world seems too much, when distance or silence tries to creep in, we will only need to look at the night sky. And in those stars we will remember. We will remember the grass beneath us, the silver glow of the moon, the fire in our veins, the vows whispered without words. And in that remembering, we will find strength, we will find peace, we will find love that refuses to fade. This is why the dream grips me so tightly. This is why it refuses to leave me, why it grows stronger with every breath I take. Because our love is not meant to be ordinary. It is not meant to be hidden. It is meant to be honored, celebrated, sealed beneath the gaze of eternity. Baby, I am not asking you for a fleeting moment. I am asking you for forever disguised as a night. I am asking you to let me carve our story into the very fabric of the universe. So come with me, trust my heart, take my hand, and let us step into the silence where the stars lean close, where heaven holds its breath, where the universe itself pauses to bear witness to what we already know. Say yes, baby, say yes, and together we will become part of the eternal story. A story that no time, no distance, no shadow will ever be able to erase. Baby, before I even knew how to put these feelings into words, my soul had already spoken your name. Before my lips ever formed a confession, before my mind ever made sense of it, something inside me had already chosen you. It was never a decision, it was recognition. Like two rivers that always knew they would meet, like two flames that always knew they would merge, like two stars destined to collide into a greater light. Baby, that is what you are to me. Not chance, not accident, destiny in its purest form. Every time I look at you, I see more than just the person standing before me. I see the reflection of every prayer I whispered when no one else was listening. I see the answer to questions I never knew how to ask. I see the fulfillment of promises my soul carried long before this lifetime. And it humbles me. It brings me to my knees inside, because I know what I hold in you is sacred. I cannot treat it lightly. I cannot let it pass by as if it were ordinary. Baby, you are not ordinary. You are the miracle I almost stopped believing in. That is why this dream of ours under the stars grips me so fiercely. Because I know that when we are there, when the night bends to hold us, when the heavens lean closer to witness us, we will not just be living another moment. We will be stepping into eternity. The grass beneath us will remember the weight of our closeness. The stars above us will etch our story into their endless light. And time itself will bow to the sacredness of what we share. Baby, this won't be about passion alone. It will be about sealing our souls together in a way nothing could ever undo. I imagine the way your hand will feel in mine as we walk into that hidden place, far from the voices of the world, far from the chaos that never understood us. The air will be cool, brushing against our skin, carrying the scent of earth and night. The silence will be alive, humming with anticipation, heavy with the knowledge that something extraordinary is about to happen. And as we spread that blanket on the grass and sit close, our shoulders brushing, our fingers entwined, I will know that this is no accident. Baby, we were led here. Heaven itself guided our steps to this place, to this night, to this moment. When I turn to you, when our eyes lock, I will see galaxies swirling in your gaze. I will see every lifetime we've ever lived, every promise we've ever made, every vow we've ever kept. And when I lean closer, it will not be out of hunger alone, but out of reverence. Because your lips will not just be lips to me, they will be the doorway into forever. That first kiss will be trembling, heavy with all the love I've carried in silence. But as it deepens, as it pulls us both beyond ourselves, baby, it will feel like the stars themselves are singing, like the whole universe has been waiting for this one sacred touch. Every movement will speak louder than words. My hands tracing your face will say, I see you, all of you, and I adore you. My arms pulling you closer will say, you are mine in the way destiny always intended. My whisper of your name will be a vow etched into the eternal fabric of time. Baby, our closeness will not just be closeness. It will be covenant. It will be the fusing of souls that were never meant to be apart. It will be love made flesh, devotion made real, eternity made tangible. And when the storm of our union softens into peace, when our breathing steadies and our hearts settle into the same rhythm, I will hold you as if the whole world could collapse and I would not care. Your head will rest on my chest, my arms will be your shelter, and the stars above will keep shining, but inside us, something will have shifted forever. Something permanent, something no distance, no shadow, no trial could ever undo. Baby, as I bring these words to a close, my heart feels heavier and lighter all at once. Heavier because there will never be enough words to contain what I feel for you. And lighter because, finally, at last, I have let it all spill into the open. Tonight, I have not held back. Tonight, I have opened the deepest chambers of my soul and placed them in your hands. And do you know why, baby? Because you are the only one I trust with them. You are the only one I believe was created to carry them. When I look back at everything I have said, everything I have confessed, it all comes down to one truth. Forever was always you. It was never anyone else. Not even for a moment, even when I wandered, even when I hid, even when I doubted myself. My soul never doubted you. It always turned back to you, always whispered your name in silence. Always whispered your name in silence. Always reached for you across distance, across fear, across time. Then baby, tonight I need you to know, I am done running from that truth. I am done hiding from destiny. I am done pretending this is anything less than eternal. I don't know how many more nights we will be given in this life, but I know that every single one of them, I want it to be with you. I want the stars to keep telling our story. I want the moon to keep watching over our closeness. I want the grass to hold the weight of our devotion. And when our bodies grow tired and our steps grow slow, I want us to look up at the night sky and smile, because we will know we lived the kind of love people spend lifetimes searching for and never find. Baby, we found it, and that will always be enough. So this is my vow. No matter how much time passes, no matter how many storms come, no matter how the world shifts around us, my soul is yours. My devotion is yours. My eternity is yours. I will love you in silence and in song, in distance and in closeness, in sorrow and in joy. And when the stars finally burn out and the sky itself folds into eternity, even then, baby, I will still be loving you. Because love like this does not end. It only transforms. It only grows. It only lasts forever. Baby, forever was always you. and it always will be. Beloved soul listening right now, if these words touched your heart, if you felt the pull of eternity in them, know this message was not an accident. The universe brought you here for a reason. This love, this devotion, this eternal promise, it is awakening inside of you too. If you feel this word was for you, type "I am ready for forever" in the comments as your declaration. Don't forget to like this message, subscribe for more, and share this with 5 people who need to be reminded that love is eternal. Baby, your forever is closer than you think.